Not sure why I'm doing this. Uh, I don't really have much faith in any of those pundits on TV or the politicians or either political party of our major parties. Um, and but I don't want to be totally cynical. I don't want to just say, oh, well, they're all liars, so why do they listen to anybody at all? It's like you got to be able to make some decisions and figure out, some truth. Um, this latest thing with, about the Russians and all this kind of jazz. Yeah, it sounds to me like probably the Russians were involved in hacking the DNC emails. I don't know that the fact that the Russians hacked them makes the information that was found out any less true. I mean, man, I don't. The Democrats probably wouldn't be upset if the Russians hacked their emails and found out that they were completely ethical and above board and were doing everything just the right way. The problem became that they weren't. Does that mean I think it's okay, if there was evidence that Trump's campaign was collaborating with Russian spies? Well, heck no. Hell no. I mean, you can't be working with uh, foreign governments. So that's wrong. But it doesn't, it's, you know, I mean, you can't say that, well, that's wrong, and so this other thing is okay. And you can't say, well, because the Democrats apparently, were involved in various nefarious activities, that makes the hacking or we're cooperating with the Russians okay. The other thing that's going on nowadays is you see networks like MSNBC and CNN saying that other networks like RT are pure Russian propaganda. RT is funded by the government. MSNBC and CNN are funded by rich capitalists. Um, so all these media outlets have agendas. They're all pushing something. Um, I try to go by the individual reporters more than anything. Some of the reporters I like the best actually happen to be on RT. I mean, I like Chris Hedges. I think that guy is totally honest, awesome. I don't believe that he's a stooge for the Russian government. I don't believe Abby Martin is either. So, anyway, I do think that some of the other people, like Rachel Maddow, sometimes is totally biased. So I don't know. And I like those people and I listen to them, but you really got to be careful and pick and choose. And I think we're smart enough that we're not going to get sucked into anything where we go, oh well, the Democrats are right, or the Republicans are right, or this network's right, or that network's right. We're going to have to figure out. I mean, shoot, it's hard being an adult, but that's pretty much what we got to be. And the other thing that I think that a lot of us hate is the idea that, shoot, ultimately, this is our responsibility, that um, we need to decide, whether we like our leaders, and it's not just a matter of voting. People say, well, did you vote, for this person, if you didn't vote for Hillary, or if you didn't vote for this other person, this is all your fault, which is bullshit, really. The truth is that it's really action out there, in the public square, that's always shaped things. African American people in the South didn't get much of an opportunity to vote during the civil rights days. Did that mean the civil rights didn't happen? No, it meant it did. But where did it happen? It happened in the streets. If you're going to get the ERA amendment passed, if we're going to get equal rights for women, that's going to have to happen probably out in the streets. If we're going to get action on climate change, that's probably going to have to happen out in the streets. If we're going to end the overblown military budget, and if we're going to get good, a decent social system, if we're going to get uh, a decent economic system going where we don't have all this stratification where 8 people own half the world's wealth, It's probably going to have to happen out there in the streets. So, anyway, that's my thoughts.